Okay, so please introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Felipe Silva. I'm a real estate agent at Engel Volkers Uruguay. We are now filming in Punta del Este, over the coast of the peninsula. So you can see we have the beautiful beach on the rocks here. We also have many restaurants, apartments in this area. So it's a very concluded area and very sought after area here in Punta del Este.
Okay, so since we're in Punta del Este, can you tell me how the real estate market was COVID to 2025?
Sure. Well, since COVID and, since mainly the pandemic, but also other international incidents or factors, let's say, the market in Punta del Este has changed dramatically. So we've experienced an increase, a huge increase in the demand from foreigners, maybe from Europe, also from the US, and for instance, Brazilians and Argentinians that are looking to invest in Uruguay, and not only to buy, to live, or maybe for tourism or to spend the summer here, but also to spend 6 months or even all year round, which is the main, I think, the main drastic change from before the pandemic to now.
Okay, and now 2026 predictions?
Well, I think that 2026 is going to keep this movement or this increase in prices, also in demand. And I think it's been helped also by the improvement in infrastructure in Punta del Este and in Uruguay in general. So we are very positive about the future in 2026.
Okay, so you mentioned foreigners. What are they buying?
Well, we have a very complete market. So they're buying apartments, houses, and chacras or fincas. They have apartments and houses near the beach.
Okay.
But another different product, which is very sought after, is the house or the finca in private communities on the surrounding areas around La Barra, Manantiales, Punta del Este, and José Ignacio.
Can you explain a little bit more about a finca for people that don't know?
Sure. So a finca is a house on a big piece of land, generally more than 3 or 5 hectares. And the special thing about the fincas is the privacy you get, and you're in the countryside, but generally you're not much more than 5 or 10 minutes from the coast.
Okay. I know you specialize in land. So are people buying land and then building?
Right. It's very common as well, although foreigners tend to look for already built property. Sometimes they also build, and it's very common since the pandemic that people are having more interest in the privacy and the big space, the outdoors. So that's why now the finca is a more attractive product than before.
Okay. What are some of the main questions foreigners are asking you?
Well, foreigners have been asking about house living all year round in Punta del Este. And maybe 10 years ago, it was like a ghost town, let's say. But now with a lot of people that came to live all year round, the changes in infrastructure and more services, restaurants, it became a place that is very recommended to live all year round.
Safety?
Well, about safety, Punta del Este is one of the safest places in South America, so that is a very positive point. And well, they also ask about the tax benefits. So
Yes.
we have very interesting tax benefits for foreigners when they make the tax residency. We have another video going deep into that subject that you can look at. Well, they also ask about the buying process, which is very straightforward. So foreigners can buy a property with no restrictions, only with their foreign passport. So there's no different distinction between a local and a foreigner buying a property in Uruguay.
That was awesome. That pretty much covered everything.
Excellent.
So in literally 8 minutes, we've been able to cover everything.
Very productive.
So if people are looking to connect with you, go to the description box below, find all the details, click the link, fill out the form, and Bob's your uncle. There you go. Thanks.
Great.
Easy.
Great job.